right in the heart of a silver bullet.
I think they plotting on man. Don't wipe their feet when they enter the L.A.R. I feel a whole stare.
Why would the whole say, "Hey, I don't have
He
control
don't
of
have
that."
to. He don't owe y'all niggas no explanation, my nigga.
That's where we split ways.
Well, that's gonna forever be that, my nigga. Y'all sounded like the old lady in the window. Why y'all outside 3 a.m. loud? We gotta tell her we selling drugs, bitch. That's why.
No, I don't.
The fuck?
I don't
Come on, man.
That clip is so illuminating because, you know, one thing that we don't give the brothers from hip hop enough credit for is just how direct and honest their communication is. He's sitting there talking to Mouse. Shout out to Mouse. And he says to Mouse, he goes, "You talking about potential ties between Jay-Z and Target. You sound like someone who's bothering us when we're trying to make our money."
Mm-hmm.
Mouse is going, "Wait a minute now. I thought that we were of the same community." The woman in the window also thinks that we're in the same community. Because remember, the woman in the window knows you.
Mm-hmm.
You out there doing your thing, but she sees you as Cynthia's son. She sees you as Janice's boy. She been knowing you. So she thinks that if you're making noise when she's trying to sleep because she got to get up and go to work, or just because you're disturbing her peace, she thinks she can talk to you because she thinks you guys are of the same community. And you go, "Shut the fuck up. You're not." Cool. I have no problem with that. Cool. So now we compete because there's going to be competition with people who say this community is for selling drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be competition with people who say this community is so that we can sleep in peace.
What's happening? Why glorifying the streets gotta die? This is where I'm gonna go with this one. Talking about the conversation that Bleak was having with Mouse. since it's the street, let's do it this way. There are some people who said they were in the street and it became famous, and then people wanted to emulate the street culture, right? The underworld culture, the criminal culture. But a lot of y'all really don't want to hear this, but y'all just bitch ass niggas glorifying bitch ass niggas. So when he was talking about, you sound like the old lady telling us to shut up at 3 a.m, So that old lady at some point got to tell a family member who was in the streets to come shut your ass up because you got to be out in 3 a.m. talking shit, because when it's time for her to go to work, you sleep. Ain't nobody bothering you. And sometimes when people making too much noise when you sleep in the daytime, you start going off like, "I shoot somebody." So, and I say that because a lot of people who were in the street culture and who what do you call that? Who glorify the street culture, y'all bitch made. A lot of y'all, the vast majority of y'all bitch made. Y'all are not men. Y'all are not real. Y'all are not none of that shit. Now, on the flip side, for you people who glorify it, I don't know why y'all glorify the street life, and when the street life come back to bite you in the ass, you act surprised. Maybe, just maybe, your dumb ass wasn't supposed. That's a cutthroat lifestyle, and your dumb ass thought it was fun. You're the idiot with that shit. Man, it seems so cool. Oh, it's not cool to get shot at. It's not cool to get hunted down. It's not cool to be on a swivel every 5 minutes because you actually out in the street. That shit is not cool. And that's why all of y'all fuckers getting high and you trying to numb myself because you out here doing shit that it dawned on you I could get killed, and now you can't handle the weight of the things you do and the things that could happen to you. So now you got to get high to numb yourself from the dumbass situation you put yourself in because you want to glorify the streets. Just like all you cats out here who are on, you can see on social media, you want to have tattoos on your fucking face and tatted all your body, looking like a fucking inmate or a gangster, but then you want to go, well, why do I have to do that? And oh my God, we should be better than this, bitch. just because you want to be the suburban version now, you want to emulate it in all your appearance. And then all of a sudden, when some gangster shit pop off and people look at you, you go, no, 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 I'm just wearing the uniform. We need to be better than that. Shut your bitch ass up too. Now, when it comes to the streets and activism, listen. Sometimes people in the streets got a heart. They do so much fuck shit, they try to fix the fuck shit they did. It's not really for the community, okay? It's for them. It's for like, man, I didn't all this bullshit I didn't put out here and did, man. I'm going to hell. Let me buy some turkeys. Let me feel like I'm a good person at some point. That's what that shit is, okay? And don't get it twisted. There are people who went down that path who actually don't think they're a good person. And some of those, and usually the people who are past the street life and think that and don't think they're a good person usually are good people. Because the they didn't buy to get off with, they didn't buy their guilt off with a couple of things. Like, I'm gonna do this nice thing. No, they carry that guilt every day and they try to be better every day. So just putting that in that conversation. Now, here's the other thing about why the street life has to die. First of all, y'all were talking about it like it was money in it. Let's cut the bullshit. 80s maybe, early 90s maybe. Stop listening to people who were teenagers when they were selling dope. Okay, they were teenagers. They was 50 50 to an 8 ball type of people, right? Motherfucker, look. Generally, young people wasn't making a lot of money. They were making fast money compared to people who were their age working fast food jobs. But let's like y'all keep acting like, oh man, these people's out here. No. First to the 15th type of people. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all like people act like people were buying drugs 24/7. No. First 15th. Drug dealers on the schedule too. Now, I say that to say, people will tell you, yo, we out here getting money. Yeah, they was out here getting money. They wasn't paying taxes. There you go. They was robbing people who was selling drugs too. There you go. That constant thing. Oh man, I was doing this and doing that. Most of the motherfuckers, like, because I was about to say, most of the motherfuckers in the streets, regardless of race, wound up broke in the end. Wound up broke and wasted their whole fucking life doing some dumb shit. And all they got is stories to tell. That's it. So, when people talk about the street shit, and then that concept of I gotta sneeze. Shit. I'm trying to when he was talking about it, Van was talking about it. I think that's Van. I'm tripping. But he was talking about it. I'm like, we're realizing we're not the same people. No, you didn't realize that already? You telling me you didn't realize that already? People who are in the streets, who are gangsters and gangbangers and drug dealers, they're not your fucking friend. They don't care about you whatsoever. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about nothing but themselves. They've never been, even beyond the model citizens, they've never been somebody that the community could depend on. When people go, man, what about this? Bitch, that was the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me about gangsters in the 60s. Maybe the 70s. After that, motherfuckers is not dependable. The community can't depend on the criminal. No, it's not finna happen. Not finna happen. And that concept of, we got to glorify the streets for what? And here's the thing: most of the cats that are in the streets, part of their MO is intimidation. But y'all really don't realize most of the cats in the streets are scary. They can't fight, and they bitch made. And if you can get past, if y'all can get that through your thick skull, that's why they do the whole shit they do. That's why if you beat them up, they gonna catch you, going to get something to eat at a fast food restaurant and shoot your ass. Cause they bitch made. I've always been like that. I got a reputation. Well, who? The fuck is you talking about? That's why you talk about when people talk about prison, bitch made niggas. Stabbing, I gotta get a knife. We're gonna stab people. We're gonna fight people for no fucking reason. Cause somebody said so. You following orders from motherfuckers who've been doing dumb shit their whole life. Bitch made. And even the street cats that, I'm a gangster, I'm this, I'm that. What do they do when they go to prison? When when the fire too hot, they turn Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Shut your bitch ass up. Cause then when you get out of the prison, you Muslim, but you ain't. And that's what I'm saying. That's why glorifying the streets has to die, because a lot of it is just hypocrisy. It's just being a hypocrite. It's like, I could fuck over y'all, but you better not fuck over me. Man, shut your bitch ass up. I got a scam I'm running, and if I come up scamming you, you know what I'm saying, nothing's supposed to happen to me. I hope they shoot your shit up. Why y'all calling the police? First of all, and even you dumb people like, man, why people don't snitch. People in the criminals who are committing crimes together were the people that weren't supposed to snitch on each other. And then y'all were dumb with that shit because y'all didn't realize, y'all got that shit from Italians and white people, and they snitched on everybody. And they'll snitch on your black ass, because they didn't count that as snitching. Now, the other reason the streets got to die, man, the streets ain't do shit for the community. Let's just be honest about it. How have the gangs and the drug dealers and the pimps and the used to be hustlers and the thieves, how have they helped the community? Tell me. Man, you remember drug dealers used to send people to school? Nigga, they got busted. The people that they probably sent to school, most of the times, that was a couple of semesters and they got their ass busted. And then money was gone. Don't get it twisted. You get what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Just like, girls used to strip. They used to strip, to pay their way through college. Most of them stayed strippers. They ain't go from being a stripper to being a doctor, to being a lawyer. That's not how that shit went. Stripper, real estate. or I forgot those women that used to do like pharmaceutical sales. Assistant, fine assistant, But because it all comes from that, I'm in the streets, I got a hustler mentality. A lot of times what people are trying to say when they come to the streets is that they don't mind taking a risk. And part of that is they don't mind taking unnecessary risk. Let me just do this, and if I get away with it, cool. But I was in the streets, and it's like, yeah. And a lot of and part of that is, when they talk about people and glorifying the street life, people in the streets don't think people outside of the streets will give them street justice. It used to be a thing. It's not a thing no more. That's why you got people like Charleston White who wanted to glorify being in the streets. And then, then in the next minute, that's why he's all over the place. Because he glorifies street niggas. He want to be a street nigga. Then he do street nigga shit. Then he say street niggas is wrong. But at the same time, he want to act like he's. Then he want to diss street niggas, but I'm going to call the cops. That's why glorifying the streets gotta die. Because basically all y'all is now is suburban black kids trying to be ghetto in blackface. And y'all letting these old motherfuckers my age and older really tell you these stories like they was like that. And the vast majority of them wasn't. The vast majority of these motherfuckers, I was gangster, I was a hustler. Vast majority of motherfuckers ain't even gotten to 4-5 fights in their life. Don't let these motherfuckers lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I was smart. You know what I'm saying? I had them do this for me. And do you know why most of these criminals say they got this person and that person? You know, when they play the game, I don't get my hands dirty because them motherfuckers scary. Because real criminals do the shit by their goddamn self because they ain't got because can't nobody tell on them. It was that same, it was like in the movies with the mafia people. The boss said to go get. Did them bosses ever put in any work on their own? No. They was fucking scary. See, it's cool to talk tough when you got 5, 10, 20, 100, 200, 500 people doing it for you. They can't do this shit themselves. They're not like that. And that's the part of the streets y'all got to understand. Like, people in the streets ain't like that. Look at the current generation of people in the streets now. Super skinny, morbidly obese, bad built, dope fiends who talk tough and look crazy. You really think they with the shit? No. All of that shit is just a facade. Look crazy. Hit that motherfucker in his nose. Watch what happens. Hard too. Connect. Just solid. Pop. You know. You can tell. And I hate to use the street. A lot of times, cats that's really been in the streets remind me of professional fighters because they so chill. That was really doing it and really was putting it. They're chill. All you hotheads out here, no. You just starting shit to try to prove yourself to be tough. And the reason I gotta say that is because y'all do unnecessary shit to cause a altercation. That's why that's why them gangs never always kept getting into shit because y'all could never stick to the money. Y'all had to blow up some dumb shit. Oh man, I like her. Oh man, he did this, man. I broke in his house, but he shot at me. We got to do something about it. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Now you got cats in their 20s and their 30s trying to get jumped into gangs. You fucking retarded. You claiming sets. And some of y'all I've been banging the set since I was 16. You 56. You a stupid motherfucker at this point. That's what you are. You's a stupid motherfucker. Man, that's what I read. Fuck all that. Fuck your set. Cause, and I'm gonna say it this way, cause y'all got kids and grandkids, and ironically, y'all be damned if y'all let y'all kids and y'all grandkids do the same stupid shit you doing. Well, take that back. There are exceptions of people who want their kids and grandkids to do that shit too. And guess what? That's because they use y'all motherfuckers as pawns. And if y'all get killed, they really don't give a fuck. They act like they do, but they don't. When I say they act like they act like they do at the funeral, but they're the ones sending you off like, yeah, hey, man, he did it for the set. No, he did it because of your stupid ass, because you would rather, your son or daughter get killed doing some dumb shit than you get caught up doing it. But I'm going to leave it at that, man. I got to go. Peace.